how the museum conserves them.
Yes. We have spent time, energy, and a lot of money conserving these gowns. One thing that you have to keep in mind is these gowns are all made out of different material. We have wool, we have silk, we have synthetics. They're different materials, so each gown has to be looked at and weighed on what type of material. When we opened this exhibit 2 years ago, we had special cases built. Each case has its own HVAC system that pumps in temperature and humidity controlled air. The lighting is on its own timed lighting that if someone's not in here, then the lights are not on, because textiles are very, very sensitive to light. So we really, really are conscious about these textiles, because once they're gone, they're gone. There's no bringing them back. A lot of these gowns have been, over the years, since 1955, when we first opened this collection to the public, have been repaired. This gown in particular is one that we have repaired numerous times. The problem is, it is silk, but it has over 10,000 beads.
Wow.
It's pearls, it's rhinestones, it's little metal beads. It is the most beautiful gown. It's belonged to Eula Terrell from the 1925 to 27. She was the first lady. Her husband was Governor John Terrell. But the main problem with this gown, besides being silk and that it's almost 100 years old, is all the 10,000 beads on it is the weight. So we had it on exhibit, standing up. When Eula bought this gown, she had no idea that it would be standing in a museum. So when we were designing this exhibit, this new exhibit, I told the design company that I wanted a flat board, but in a case where people could still see the gown.
And that's to keep the weight off.
That's to keep the weight. The slant board allows the gown to be seen by the public, but it releases the weight off the gown. So we've had this gown up for, it'll be 2 years, and the public has enjoyed it. This cabinet actually has its own temperature and air pumped in, and we can adjust the lighting system on this also. Because it's been up for this long, it needs to, as we call it, rest. We have another gown that is in the same situation. It's not made of silk, it's made of velvet. It belongs to Mabel Martineau. She was the first lady right after Eula from 1927 to 1929. Her husband was John Martineau. So we're going to replace that with this one for a while. And that'll be coming up this fall. So that'll be something great to look forward to. We take the conservation of these gowns very, very serious. And so that's why you see gowns switched and some not out. We don't have all of our gowns out. And some people might say, well, where's such and such gown? That's because they're resting. And, but you'll see them. We'll take turns with some. Now, we keep all the current first ladies out because the material is newer and it's more stable.
Thank you. That was fascinating, Joellen. I love hearing the stories about how well we're conserving the gowns, and we invite you guys to come see and come next Tuesday to virtual conversations in the gallery, 2 o'clock on Tuesday.